majority of your career has been in the shadows.
Yeah.
And now the Army has asked you to come out of the shadows and take this very forward-facing role. Now you sit in front of Congress and testify in front of Congress. But now you are coming into a role where one of your primary objectives is to be the Army's senior most personnel manager, the senior most recruiter in a lot of sense.
Yeah.
How do we manage the force? A very public role. How's that transition been?
Different. Absolutely different. I would tell you, it's been incredibly rewarding. And it's just a good reminder to me that things that are usually the hardest in life are the things that are usually the most rewarding. Well, I'm living that right now, because it has been a tough transition. I have to give SMA Grinston, Tony Grinston, a huge shout out. His experience coming into this seat really shaped his thinking and how he wanted his replacement to come in. And so, it's hard to believe, but I swapped out with Joanne Nauman, I think it was 1 May, and I drove to the Pentagon 2 May on TDY orders to start transition. And I think back
4 hours off.
Yeah, pretty much. As my wife said, pretty normal. Literally, if you only knew the full story of it. But it was that his dedication to ensuring I had a quality transition before the fire hose completely opened up for August with me in the seat, I think set me up for any type of success that somebody may claim I'm having right now. I'm just really rowing and trying to get after it for the Army. But this is massive. I mean, 1.1 million service members in total Army, all 3 compos, and their families, because that's how Congress looks at it. And that is I've carried some heavy rucksacks in my career. Yeah, that's a rucksack like no other rucksack, right? And so how do you prepare for that? To be honest with you, it's too late. Whatever you've done prior to coming into this seat is how you prepared for it, which is why I really understand why SMA Grinston had us run through a special SMAP CCAP that he ran for the selection for his replacement. Because this is going to wear you out. This is like an ultra marathon, and you got to bring your A game every day. You're on the X at all times. Yes, there's a camera right now and there's a microphone, but in all actuality, that's pretty much how it is all the time. Whether it's small group with the SecDef, testifying to Congress, congressional office calls, or one that I think matters, like to me, maybe even more than all those, is when you're standing in front of 50 E8s, E9s at an installation who really want to know the truth. They just want to know, what's the Army doing? What are you doing to help solve my problem? That's the one I think hits me home the most, is looking them in the eyes and being able to tell them, hey, here's what the Army's doing for you. Acknowledge an issue, and if you don't know it, tell them you don't know it and get back with them. But I think that's the piece I'm enjoying the most.